So my male that you can see, my male hissing roach, dead center there on the food bowl. I added a bunch of new females and another male, possibly an additional male, but it's so hard to tell because its horns are like not distinctive enough to say it's a male, but at the same time it's so much bigger than every single female and male I have. I've literally never seen one the size of it. He keeps nudging the side of it and it keeps pushing him out of the way, but yet it doesn't have horns the size of his, and he's like 1/3 the size. But he's also, you can tell he's been trying to mate with one. Some of the new ones, he keeps doing his little thing and then gets into his little hissing, and then he tries to throw his rear at the other one. So I think he's been trying to mate some of the new females. This right here is the other male, hiding kind of in his own little crack. Over here is a whole bunch of females, some pregnant. There's my original male. This one down here is another female, if I'm correct. And this one right here has been tucked into this little egg crate. It's a female, but it won't come out. And then I think the other one I'm talking about is underneath this cork bark. Try not to disturb them. I just want to let them get all settled in. But I'm getting a little thing going. Just trying to get something going. I've bought about 4 that were totally pregnant. Just they have yet to lay any of the babies, so. But see how distinctive his horns are? You can see his horns protruding very well. This one here, you can just see the point alone. It's very distinctive. I had rabbit pellets, fresh carrots usually every couple days, fresh orange every couple days. Bearded dragon pellets, they're really good with some protein, moisture, stuff they need. Water crystals, I hydrate every couple days, change them out once a week. When they hiss, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. One of them's right there, about to come out. Here's my male. This one, not sure. Honestly, I try to just let them do their own thing, so. just a little while ago when I first introduced him, my male was batting up with the other male, trying to show his dominance, being that he was in there first. The other male is a lot bigger than him, and it's one that I have to question, not knowing if it's male or female. It's just got really, really large mounds, and it almost makes me want to say it's a male. Even my buddy at the reptile store even said he thought it was a male right off the bat. And then when he looked at it again, he was like, I don't know. They're not as sharp as these other ones that are smaller. So, unless it's just a really, really big female and she just happens to have a lot larger mounds than the rest of them. Yeah, that other one is down there where he's at. But he ran in, and I just heard a scuffle, so I don't know. I think it's a male, possibly. Or it's just a female he's after, I don't know. But he was right here at this entrance. So you can't really see very well. But they're in there somewhere, hiding. I just don't really want to take and disturb them. This male right here, he's just chilling. He's good looking, just has really short antenna, so his antenna must have broke at some point. Keeps going in and out. The big one I was trying to get out, but it's stuck on the underside of it. It don't want to move. So I figure do my best. Maybe he'll go back to some of the other ones he was after. Getting really close to the other male right now. They're really checking each other out. Oh, here they go. I guess their whole thing is they want to try to flip each other. Something like that. I didn't put them in here to fight. I just was trying to have a better male to female ratio, just as I do my dubia colony. Try to give you a better view of the way that they act between each other. The bigger male has a has a broken antenna, and another one's a little more broke. The smaller male, he's always been by himself since he was little. I've had him for probably a good half a year, and he has really nice antenna, and he's been very well taken care of, and his antenna are very, very fuzzy. And the female just piled in over here. So if you look at the female, just chilling in here. And then I have my males down in here. I don't know what the stretching of the rear end does. Still learning quite a bit when it comes to them. I think this was one of the, see, this is, I think, the one that I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a male or a female. If you look, it's got some fairly large mounds or horns, if I'm correct. Let me just double check real quick. It may be this one that's inside here, actually, but I do know that this one was pretty large, so I don't know what they do. I'm sure they do something for dominance. From what I've seen, one knocks one off, one they try to turn each other over kind of thing, and then after that they're just kind of like whatever, and then maybe if they cross paths again they do it again. I don't know, but figure that way you get an idea of what they look like. I was trying to get my male, the smaller one on the bottom there, I was trying to get him. He was trying to court and mate with some of the females here that just got in here. But then now he's finally crossed this male. The other male, he went crazy and ate that whole spot there, basically to himself on that orange. It's like in the middle there, you can see all that weird different textured spot. It was like everything he ate. So he must have had a really big appetite when I got him. But for the most part, a lot of these reptiles, a lot of these hissers happen to be from only one of two places. So I'll leave that down in the comments below. Looks like they're not done yet. I think mine is probably really trying to establish some dominance here. Like, hey buddy, I've been here for the last year. These are my females. This is my bowl. And they're going to establish their little dominance here. Occasionally they do this hissing. I don't know if they can rub each other's antenna down at all. I mean, horns down at all. Or if they chew anybody's antenna off at all. Looks like this female is like, hey guys, what's going on? All nosy as heck over here checking out what's going on. But these little roaches are extremely strong. But my little guy is the one on the water dish, being extremely defensive. He's been poofing himself up pretty big. His horns, to be quite honest, aren't as large as the other ones. The other one, I don't know how old he is. He could be a lot older. I'm not sure. I know mine's really young. I've had him since he was just barely even like a little guy. So if anything, he's only 2 years old. He's never encountered another male in my entire time of having him. So it's weird how instinctively they have this nature to already know what to do and how to do it. But I'm doing this so that way people, one, I can't have just one male in an entire colony, so I've got to manage to have a couple males to be able to mate with the females that I have. But in doing so, though, I also want to show people, one, what some of the natural instinctive fighting is between male to male over females. I also want to show you what mating can look like. I would like to be able to present more videos and a little more education on the hissing cockroach species, since there doesn't happen to be tons of it. There's a lot of questions people still have with these two, so I'm just trying to provide some insight on things. So versus dubia roaches and the hissing roaches tend to be way more aggressive and a lot more of a gladiator duel, versus the dubia roaches tend to be a lot more display of their wings, and they still fight, but these guys tend to be, just in case they get a little too much, I will have to put my lid back on. But my little guy is definitely showing the dominance towards the other guy. I mean, they both are, but it looks like it's definitely back and forth. I know that the male that he's battling out with happened to be, he happened to be in a solo container by himself. So that I'm aware of, I don't think he's ever been paired with another male, but he came as this size and full, like pretty much like a full-grown size. So from, you know, wherever he was bred from, I'm sure he's had the occurrence with other males. Thus is why he might have come in with a broken antenna, and some little spots that were a little more damaged. Now, as they're all fighting, you don't see but this one female here. There's one female underneath this carrot. They're the only ones over here. And I think, honestly, they all ran underneath this cork bark. But like I said, my original little guy, he's the one that's really doing the beating up, honestly, in my opinion. He's definitely the one really engaging in it. And he's, if you notice the difference, he happens to be lighter, like almost white, whereas this other one's got the real red to him. Keeps cleaning his antenna. So this one seems like he's trying to really hide and get away. And I guess this is sort of what they do. And now it looks like I don't know if he's trying to come back for more or what. I'm not really sure how they distinguish who's the victor. But in a very weird, odd way, though. This little guy, I've had him for quite some time. For quite a long time, actually. Like I said, nearly 2 years. And it's kind of like a proud sort of feeling to know that he's really standing his ground for the fact that this has been his home this entire time. And there's never been another male present. So, but I'm going to end it with this. I'll try to hopefully show you some mating videos of some sort at a later time.